Hi, my little Spanish freaks. ¿Cómo estáis? Yo? Perfect. In today's video, I'm gonna show you my personal top 10 Spanish teaching Instagram account under 10k followers. This is based on a personal research I made on more than 50 different accounts, and this is my top favorite 10. At the end of the video, I'm gonna give you a little extra, so keep watching to the end. Okay, number 10, with 168 followers, we have La Habitación Creativa. And she's Lucía Méndez Romero. So, she's this girl here, look. Here's Lucía, and if you see her description, trabajo como profesora de español, she's a Spanish teacher, she's curiosa y exploradora, curious and explorer, and very interestingly, she also estudió Bellas Artes, so she studied Bellas Artes, that's a person, an artist who knows how to draw, how to paint, how to do sculpture, so that's very interesting, that combination. So the artist world with the Spanish teaching world, that's Lucia. And if you see that photo, she's very nice. Just with the photo, you can tell she's nice. And it's very important you have that connection with your Spanish teacher, right? So if you look at her feed, she has some videos. You can tell that she's starting out right now, but she does pretty interesting collaboration. So that means that she's active, right? This one live. So you can tell by her smile that she's a super nice person, and you wanna be with that kind of people because you are gonna be more motivated when you want to learn the language, okay? And she has also some interesting resources, like for example, these interviews. She analyzes that interview and she then gives you vocabulary like tinta, tatuaje, aguja, those words related to that interesting interview. She also does these videos with her, friendly face. That's cool. And here you can tell she has some Spanish tips like uñas amarillo chillón. That's a special kind of yellow, like bright yellow. So you can have also some tips here. Here you also have some words related to a tattoo, which I think that's really nice and really original. I have never seen that before. So you can, from this dragon, you can learn the cuello, the mandíbula, the garras, and that's pretty creative, like her name, Habitación Creativa, the creative room, means. Okay, so Lucía Méndez Romero from La Habitación Creativa, I think she's a great option, so go and follow her. Number 9, with 920 followers, we have Take It Spanish. Learn Spanish the fun way. Aprende español de una manera divertida. Who doesn't want to have fun while learning a language, right? So look, her name is Irene, Take It Spanish with Irene, and she is more focused on video blogs. So that's another great way of learning the Spanish language, just watching a native, being a native, right, in different contexts. So look, that's her, Irene, in the airport. So just by watching her in the airport, you learn things and words that are related to the airport. She has a lot of content like this. She also has a YouTube channel. You can check it out in this link tree. You go to here, cookies. You go to the YouTube channel and you can also check her out there. Here you have some images of videos she recently uploaded. Here you have her with a friend, and you can tell that she's social, she collaborates with other people, that's like fresh, she's she seems also super friendly and super nice. I don't know her personally, but you can tell just by her face how she moves. So if you are into learning Spanish while listening to the language in a more casual way with video blogs, I think she's great. Take It Spanish with Irene. Go and follow her. Yes. Alright, so number 8 with 1002 followers, we have Angela from spanish.around. Angela is a profe de L, so that's español como lengua extranjera, so that's a certified teacher of Spanish as a second language. So you can expect from her a lot of knowledge. And look, she has an amazing curly blonde hair. So you see that and you say like, whoa, what a hair, right? So she gives you a lot of interesting information, like, what kind of reader are you? And she does these videos that are from TikTok, these fun videos like, ¿Dónde está la profe? Where's the teacher? And, encima de, so she's on, or detrás de, behind, or al lado de, next to. So that inside, dentro de. So with these fun videos and with that super curly hair, you can have you can be entertained while you learn Spanish. So that's great. Other video, 5 formas de saludar en español, 5 ways to say hello in Spanish, right? So yeah, super interesting content, right? And also have some ideas about some Spanish books to read, like Todos los naufragios de Laura Castañón. Okay, so great account. She's also in TikTok. You can follow her on Instagram, on TikTok. She's Angela from spanish.around. Go and follow her. Yeah. Number 7 with 1,514 followers, we have Spanish Academy CH. Who's this account from? Look, if you go to highlight, you come here. Hey, there we have. Hola, mi nombre es Kimberly, soy de la Ciudad de México. She's Kimberly and she's from Mexico. Okay? And again, she seems to be very nice, very sympathetic. Is that the correct way to say it? Very simpática, very agradable, She has a very nice feed with some reels, some videos here, and some other images like frases y dichos mexicanos. If you are into Mexican sentences, de tal palo tal astilla. We also say that in Spanish. And the interesting thing from this account is that she translates to German, to Deutsch. Wie der Vater, so der Sohn. Ich kann auch Deutsch sprechen, by the way, so that's why I really like this account. If you are German or you speak German, this is the perfect account to you. She has some videos with some grammar tips, and what I really like about her is that she goes into the forest, like actividades en el bosque, activities in the woods, in the forest, and she records there, and so you can, it's like a real video, and it's also a nice way to learn Spanish. So she lives in Switzerland, very nice feed, nice girl, with great resources to learn. And if you're into German, look, you can learn Spanish and translate it to German. Was kann man statt aunque verwenden? Great resources, Timberly. go and follow her from Spanish Academy CH. Number 6, with 1,841 followers, we have Spanish Teacher Venezuela. Let's see a little bit about her. Hola amigos, ¿cómo están? Espero que muy bien. Quiero presentarme porque sé que hay muchos nuevos. Mi nombre es Capsel Pérez y soy de Venezuela. Okay? So she's from Venezuela. Okay? We have seen some Spanish teacher from Spain, another one from Mexico, and she's from Venezuela. So you have like a mix. The Spanish from Spain and from South America, it's quite the same. The accent is a bit different, but we can understand perfectly each other. So don't make a big deal about if you learn Spanish from Spain or from South American. It's basically the same. There are some words that are different, but not that much. So yeah, Capsel Perez, she also looks a very nice girl. I hope you learn or improve your Spanish for daily conversation. She does one-to-one personalized lessons, so you can keep that in mind if you want to practice with her. And she has a Spanish conversation club. So that's pretty interesting. Look at this nice and organized feed, and the colors are also pretty beautiful. So look, cuerpo humano. Cuerpo, cabeza, cuello, espalda, barriga, pierna, pecho, hombro, brazo, codo. You can learn Spanish just by going to this profile. That's pretty interesting. Ser versus estar. That's a classic. Every Spanish teacher that is in Instagram has to have a ser versus estar. If not, that's not a Spanish teacher. Okay? Frases útiles para un viaje, useful sentences to travel. ¿A qué hora es mi vuelo? ¿En cuál aerolínea? You know, like a Spanish conversation book on travels. You have also this beautiful image with some vocabulary about food. Huevos, queso, frijoles, maíz. You can go to here to see some of her students. She's one Chinese student, I think so. And you can see that she has experience in teaching online, so you can contact her maybe if you're interested in that. And she seems a very nice person. So yeah, I would recommend to follow her as well. Number 5, with 2,249 followers, we have Vale Profe Rosana. So Rosana, she's a Spanish online teacher, and she te ayuda a reconectar con tu español con hábitos de inmersión relevantes desde ti. So she helps you to reconnect with your Spanish with immersion relevant habits. Okay, that's a pretty interesting description. Here she has some testimonies. That's very important to know that some other people has been with her and they are happy. She also has a very nice feed, very organized feed with some colors that gives you like visual joy when you look at her Instagram. She also has some really useful information, like aprende más sobre lo que interesa y aprenderás. So learn more about what you are interested in. That's a very useful tip. Your learning has to be compelling, right? Últimamente le interesa el conocimiento. So she's interested in personal development. So if you like it as well, here are some keywords about personal development. And conectar con tu yo interior, so connect with your inner self. So that's interesting. She's interested in that, and she teaches you some vocabulary related to that. And she also does these videos, so some different uses of the word vale. Okay, and just by looking at her and her videos, you can also tell that she's a nice person. Some street language, some colloquial expressions. Ni de palo. Bueno, y durante los meses difíciles de confinamiento, ¿también has hecho deporte? Claro, sí. Ni de palo dejo el deporte. You can also say ni de coña. For example, I would use more ni de coña, but you can use that as well. En plan, another very used expression coloquial in the street. You can also come to Rosana, which is her, and read a little bit about her curiosities. Salamanca, that's a great Spanish city. Songs in Spanish, also a great resource to learn. So yeah, Vale Profe Rosana. I think you'll like her as well. So, Vale Profe Rosana. Recommended. Number 4, with 2,864 followers, we have spanisharound, but with not dot. We saw a spanish.around, that was this girl with the curly hair, but this is spanisharound without a dot. Okay, do not confuse them. So he's a very nice looking guy from Mexico. He has a very interesting profile with nice colors, very well defined, and he goes around the street in Mexico and he teaches you Spanish. So, algunas frases para pedir alojamiento, some sentences you will need to pedir alojamiento. Pedir alojamiento, that's ask for alojamiento. Ask for a place to sleep. Yeah. The verb constar, for example, that's pretty advanced. By the way, the verb constar means to be sure of something, but it's quite difficult to use. He says it's quite difficult to use. That's not a beginner verb. Okay, me consta que no hay más plátanos en el refri. Ya revisé. I have the certainty, I know that there's no more of that. He also has this smile. He looks a super good person. And yeah, I really highly recommend to follow him at spanisharound. Okay, number 3, with 3,727 followers, we have Melanie from Spanish Begins. Okay, the Instagram account is Spanish Begins. He's a native and certified. That's great. She speaks English and French a little bit, and common in beginners. So as you can see, she's specialized in beginners and more specifically in adults. If you see in this About Me highlight stories, she says that she's Melanie from Spain, she does education. Alright, and here, I've been teaching adults and kids, beginner and intermediate level face-to-face. And what I like most is teaching adult beginners. So, yeah, here we have a person that's specialized in adults and beginners, in adults that are beginners. So if you're an adult that speaks English and you're a beginner, you can go to Melanie from Spanish Begins, because she's specialized on that. She has also a nice feed. Here you have some information with words like el perro, el perro, like the concept of the dog, and then you have some related vocabulary, the oreja, the bigote, okay, hamburguesa, pan, semilla, cebolla. That's very nice. And then you have like a little exercise here. So, pregunta para hacer líneas, that's like an exam. Para hacer líneas rectas necesitamos una pluma, lápiz o una regla. So, we need a ruler, but I would say that we need a ruler and also we need a lápiz, because a ruler doesn't paint, right? So, and she also has videos. Polite questions. Could you, right? So, as you can see, she seems also very nice, and she's calm and quiet. So it's very important to connect with your teacher. So if you are a beginner adult and you like calm people that explains you things like very, very deeply with patience and so on, I think she is a great option for you. So Spanish Begins, Melanie, I recommend her, so go and follow her. Okay, so number 2 with 4,553 followers, we have Gloria from lospodcastdegloria. And she says, me llamo Gloria y hago podcast para aprender español. So her name is Gloria and she does podcast to learn Spanish. She's from Huesca, that's a place with a lot of mountains in Spain, and she lives in Lyon, France. She has also the option of online lessons with her. And as you can see in her profile, she's specialized in doing podcasts. So that's other interesting way of learning Spanish, just by listening native Spanish people speaking about things. Okay? So, for example, you can see this video from her. So she speaks only Spanish, she does not any translation in English. So irse por las ramas is that you are speaking and you are supposed to speak about one thing, but you start speaking about other thing that's kind of related, but it's not the thing that you want to say, and then you start speaking about other thing, and you are like 2 hours speaking about other things that has nothing to do with the thing you have to say. Yeah, that's irse por las ramas. Also a nice profile. She mixes these photos of vocabulary, la política, el presidente, la vicepresidenta. So, yeah, so again, related vocabulary with a wider concept, the politic, okay? El empleo, the employment. So then you have related vocabulary like la baja laboral, and she explains to you what that is, and she mixes this kind of Spanish tips with her podcast. Okay, estoy harto. Okay, to say nice, that would be like, I'm tired of this situation. Okay, you could also say estoy hasta los cojones, or stronger things like estoy hasta la or estoy hasta el if you're a girl, or there are a lot of ways of saying estoy harto or I'm tired in Spanish. Okay, Spanish has a very wide variety of curse words to express a lot of things. I'm sorry. And number 1, the top one of these top 10 Instagram accounts to related with Spanish teaching is with 6,877 followers, alegrespanish. She's Andrea Alegre. And Alegre, by the way, that's her surname, but Alegre, not Alegre means like joyful, like happy. So Andrea Alegre is Andrea Happy. So you have to follow her because she's happy. She helps beginners learn Spanish. She has a lot of videos. You can watch her and you can say that she's very, look, 2 ways to say enjoy your meal in Spanish. Que aproveche o buen provecho. You can use those 2 terms to say enjoy your meal in Spanish. And she does these little videos, very nice, very direct Spanish tips you can learn right away. Her feed is also quite organized with these videos, with images, with information. Tener. So tener is a word that can be used in a lot of contexts. Tener hambre, tener calor, tener suerte. Tener calor is to be hot, I'm hot. Tener hambre, tengo hambre, I'm hungry. Tener frío, I'm cold. Okay, so different uses of tener. ¿Qué tienes tú? What do you have? He also has some versus words, creer versus crear. Those are two different words but are kind of similar. Creer, crear. So creer is to believe and crear is to create. Creer, believe, crear, create. Okay, so you can learn those differences with Andrea Alegre in her alegrespanish Instagram profile. I highly encourage you to go and follow the alegrespanish Instagram account. I'm sure you won't regret it. Alright, so that was it. What do you think about these top 10 Spanish teaching Instagram accounts under 10k followers? I told you I'm gonna give you a little extra, and that little extra, you know what's coming, right? So it's another Instagram account, and it's with 43 followers, the Hello Spanish Freaks account. That's also a pretty nice account, okay, that you can follow if you want. And look, this account is from a guy that's called Joan. Joan is a person from Spain. He's a Spanish native, and he's just starting out. Okay, so if you see the first posts are like very, very, very ugly, but then they are a bit nicer, and now this Hello Spanish Freaks account is in a rebranding process. So look, here we have another color, a more light color, and in the time the colors are going to be more like well defined in a color palette. So I'm trying to do this Instagram account a little bit more beautiful. That's not my expertise area, but I'm trying to. So yes, this account is just a work in process. I still don't have a lot of information here, but you know, at this point I have some nice information about the difference between ser and estar. Also, I explained that on a video. Then I have some exercises for you, so you have to choose if I ser or estar a free show. What's that, ser or estar? So I try to make you think, and this is the differentiate point of this Instagram account, and is look at this Spanish memory expert. I'm gonna be teaching you how to memorize vocabulary using professional memorizing techniques. If you didn't know, you can, without being an expert, you can easily memorize 70 words in 1 hour. So that's incredible. Yeah. Hello Spanish Freaks account. If you want to follow it, I would be super happy, because I'm working on this account, and with time I believe I'm gonna give you some interesting information as well. So yeah, I also recommend to follow Hello Spanish Freaks account. That would make me very happy. That's it for today. So tell me please in the comments, which is the favorite ones among these top 10? And you can also consider this little extra if you want to. Which is your favorite one? Tell me, are you going to follow all of them? Are you going to follow some of them? Which one do you think suits best to you? Which teacher do you like the best? Please tell me in the comments below, and yeah, I will be happy to read it, to answer your questions, and to read your suggestions if you have any. Do you have any suggestion? Alright, so let me know. See you in another video, and goodbye. Yeah. Hasta luego. Ciao.